right, so this video is going to show how to create a series of layers. We're just going to close out these things here. A series of layers such as the one shown here, so that you have a whole bunch of layers with the proper properties available in your AutoCAD files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new document. If your opening and your start screen is like this, you can click Start New Drawing. But the other way to do it is to click on the A up here and just say New. If you do it that way, it'll probably ask you to choose a template. This AutoCAD DWT one is a fine one. And from here, we're going to go to the Layer Property dialog. So if I click this big button right here, so I'll do that again, it's the Layer Properties dialog. This gives me the option to create some new layers and other things. You can always find out what a button does by hovering over it for about a second. I'm going to click this new layer option. So this lets me add something like my object layer. And these are all referenced in the document that is attached and available on Google Classroom. I just have to find it right here. So object layer, we're going to make it blue, continuous, and give it a line weight of 0.35. So I'm going to, oops, wrong one. That's the one we already did. So here's the object. We're going to change the color to blue. I like to use these index colors right here. They're pretty simple. We're going to leave the line weight at the default, the line type, or I'm sorry, we're going to leave the line type at the default. We are going to change the line weight to 0.35 and click OK. If you are doing this in AutoCAD Web, you cannot change the line weight, but you can change the color and you can change the line type. So I'm going to add a new layer. Let's add a hidden line now. The color for that, if we look at our reference here, is cyan. You may want to go in order. I'm just going out of order so that you can see these. You can see them all at once here, and you can see some good examples. So there's cyan right there. By good examples, I mean some examples of different line types. So if I want to change the line type, I click right here on continuous. Now it only gives me one option. So I have to load more options by clicking the load button and then scroll on down. This is not a search bar. That is the file name. You're going to scroll down until you find hidden, because this is hidden lines. And it's now loaded, but we still have to click it to pick it. Otherwise it'll stay on continuous. So make sure you select the right one, say okay. And we're going to change this default thickness. Let me check because I don't remember. Hidden is 0.18. So again, if you're in AutoCAD Web, you can't change the thickness, but that's okay for now. Click OK. And you'll go through these one by one, all the things in this document here, adding these layers, setting the colors, setting the default line weight, and setting the line type. All right. So once you are done, you're just going to take a screen grab of your work, which on Windows, everyone should be using Windows to run AutoCAD, is going to be Windows Shift S. So if I were to come back here, whoops, let's assume that I'm in the document where I finished this already. So you could go Windows Shift S. You should get a little crosshairs from Windows. Drag a box around that box right there. Okay, and something should pop up here. A snipping should be saved. If you click that, you can click the Save As button and save this. I actually did this before, so we'll overwrite that one, but you could give it a name like AutoCAD Layers and then upload that to the Google Classroom. Once you've done all that, the last step is to save your layer states. So the way we do that, if we're in AutoCAD here, is, let's use the actual one we're done on. So pretend we did everything already. If you've closed the Layer Properties window, open that back up. And in the Layer Property window here, I'm going to hover over, it's this third button from the left. You see it says Layer States Manager. We click that. Okay. I already have one because I created one, but you would actually have nothing here. So let's pretend that's gone, right? Yours would look like this. So you click New, give it a name. This is the name that I'm asking you to put, but really you could put your name in there or something like that, but I'm going to paste that in there. All right, now that it's created, and the last step here is to export it. This is where you'll go, and from your computer, you'll pick your flash drive or whatever, and once you save that to your flash drive, that will be available in future drawings. And so if, for instance, you don't have to do this, but If, for instance, I wanted to create a brand new drawing and I didn't want to have to make all those layers again, so here's a brand new drawing, I could go to Layer Properties, go to the Layer States Manager, and say Import. And provided I could find that, which at this point I have no idea where I saved it, provided you could find that, you would be able to import that right in there, and that would be, oh, let's go Layer States. Oh, look, there it is. So you would be able to import this. Restore could not restore all line types. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So there they all are in there, regardless of error messages, and you would not have to put those all in again. So that is the purpose of creating these layers like this, and you will see the values of layers as time goes on. So I hope this little tutorial is helpful, and I would like you to submit both that layer states, the LAS file, as well as the screenshot of your work to the assignment over here in Google Classroom, so that you can, which is unfinished right now, so that I can see them both. And that'll be that.